Hello, hi, all you lovely creative people. This is June from Welcome Witch Lane Designs, and I got so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start, but then it always ends up. I think I have a lot to talk about, and then 2 seconds later, it's all over with. Martha, how you doing, sweetie? I hope you're feeling well. That everything good. Let's see. I was gonna wait, but let's talk about some good stuff while we're waiting. All right. Um, let's see. Today, well, yesterday was a year. You're feeling okay? That's good. I'm glad, Martha. Oh, I got to get up my chat. There's your chat. All righty. Hey, Ashley, how are you, sweetie? Hi, Ashley. Um, Yesterday was 1 year anniversary. Not since I guess that was my last day. So it's been an official year, and it's been a wonderful year. I'm not going to say it didn't have its ups and downs, but we have to say but. It's been very relaxing not have to go back there, and I'm very happy. I got glue. I think I got that crazy glue. I don't know what you're supposed to call it. CA something glue, the stuff that's on your hands. It's a mess. Oh, I just made my camera move. Okay, so today happens to be 9/20, and that was the day that I was allowed to put up my witch's hat that I made up on my door because I wanted to put it up September 1st, but that was a little too soon. And of course, I'm all decorated for Halloween. And this year, what I'm really, 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 really going to try to do is um, I'm going to do it in one video. I'm going to post pictures on Facebook like I normally do, but I'm going to do it in one video. And I'm going to take a picture during the day and scoop out and show, because a lot of my decorations I've made myself. I like making stuff for the home, so I've made a lot of the things by myself. Well, who else am I going to make it with? um, and then I'm going to take a video of it if I can figure out how to do it at night, because there's a lot of real candles and the fake flameless candles and stuff. So it's going to be in one video, but I'll leave a timestamp to when I just take a video of the evening, in case people don't want to hear me say, I made this, I made that, I made this, because that's a lot of that is going to be going on. Now, oh, okay, hold on. Joanne came in. Hi, Joanne. And Ashley, wait. Hi, Joanne. How you doing, sweetie? Look at the camera. And let's see, want to go back to Ashley has the crud. I know your mom told me you weren't feeling so good. I hope you and Shannon get better soon. I hope you go to the doctor to get some meds, because that kind of a thing, if you caught it from your parents, that kind of thing really does need meds, I think, but that's just me. And how's your hand? You got your stitches out, I think, right? Your mom told me that she was going to take the stitches out. Stitches out? Well, just tell us how you hit. Sandy, how you doing? Look at you. You got here. Excellent. How are you, Sandy? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything's okay. Uh, let's see. So we talked about that. I put up the witch's hat early, and I really should have waited until the fall equinox, which means fall's coming, which is the 23rd. By the way, eat an apple that day. Just eat an apple on the fall equinox. And that's Saturday. But I was allowed to do it a couple of days earlier, and I'm hoping to get the video out. I'm hoping to get the video out so that it's like the day and the night. I just have to set the table for the night, and then I have to light all the candles and put on all the the faux candles. Is going to take a long time, but we'll get it done. It's all good. And Barbara's here. Hi, Barbara. Barbara, how you doing? I don't know. I quit for my parents. Ashamed. They both felt bad. My hand is a lot better. No more stitches. Excellent, Ashley. Very good about that. I just have an apple. We'll talk later. Just have an apple. It's nice. It's a harvest. It's September. It's apple day. Have an apple. Okay, on the fall equinox, which is the 23rd, which is Saturday. Okay, so okay, both have a headache again. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm sorry, Barbara. I hope it's not the migraine headache. All right, now let me see if I'm going to talk about. Yes, I'm going to talk a little bit about stuff before I start the scarecrow. So yeah, apple juice counts, Joanne. Applesauce, everything counts. Anything apple. Okay, so I seem to be noticing that. Well, I know in my house they're all over the place, but ravens have become a very big decor item for Halloween. Uh, I didn't really think, I didn't really, oh, this is all smushed, so I'll be playing with this. I didn't really think that they were that big, but one of the reasons, I've been seeing more and more of them, and not just related to the Nevermore Edgar Allan Poe, poetry with Lenore and Nevermore and all of that stuff, but just regular ravens. So, I had been looking. We went out, Teresa and I, about a month ago. By the way, Teresa's got open school night at the school tonight. Beautiful night. She's stuck at the school to talk to parents. Uh, Good, whatever. And we were looking for them, and I couldn't find any that I really liked for a reasonable price. But I found this guy. But let me explain a little bit about this guy. I found him at TJ Maxx, but he was covered in glitter. Hey, Antonio. Hi, sweetie. Welcome. Come on in. I found him at TJ Maxx. Was it? That's right. And he was only $10. And well, Sandy, her mom and dad have a cold too, so I'm not sure because colds are sort of not virus cold, bacterial cold, I think. All right, whatever. I'm not going to get involved in what cold she has. I have no idea. I'm not a doctor. So I try to get the glitter off this thing, and I put it in that Goo Gone and I scrubbed it off and I scrubbed and like I did the 3 or 4 Goo Gone treatments and I got some of it off even with scrubbing it like a crazy person. And then they had some kind of weird looking spider over here, so I took out my Dremel tool and I just got rid of the spider because why have a spider with the raven on a log? It just didn't make sense to me. So what I ended up doing is that I made a hole in here. So I put some paper mache. Well, first, yeah, I put paper. Yes, I put some, what do you call that? Paper towels with glue just to cover the hole. And then I put some of that paper clay on there and sculpted it so it just looked like a root. I then painted the body just plain old matte black. And then I had to add eyes to it because the eyes sort of got sunken in. And then I added some ostrich feathers to the head just to give it some realistic. So here's this raven. He's not going to be out. He's in my bedroom because I really don't have any more room for any more ravens or any more decor downstairs without it getting a little too tacky. And I don't want tacky. So I just wanted to show you I've been doing that. Then today my daughter went to Target. Now, I don't know about you, but your area, but it seems like in certain stores around here in New York, really the trendsetter, they didn't get my Target didn't get Halloween in until probably this past week or a week before because when I was there about maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, they were just cleaning out their shelves from back to school. So I never got there to see what the Halloween decor is, but I've seen it online. And am I missing anybody? And they had these $5 ravens that look like well, they can be fixed. And this is it. And they're bigger than I thought. And my daughter was able to pick me up now they have them in black and they have them in white. So she only found these two. Now, if they just put their stuff, this is why I'm thinking ravens are getting very popular. If they just put their stuff out a week or two ago, all of these were sold. Now, I know they're cheap. They're only $5 each. But really, seriously, they sold them, even all the white ones, because that's odd. Okay, so I got 2 of these. I'm going to be working on them. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance because I have another raven downstairs who's already in the decor that I have to work on. So I just wanted to show you a little raven stuff. Okay, let me move this out of the way. So, okay, let's get this going. I'm hoping all of you are doing okay. I just put it on a stool over there. Hope everybody's doing okay. Raven Haven. I know. I'm really liking them, but then I've been liking them for a while because I think most of the people here that follow me know I did that Raven picture that's right outside over here. Um, so yes, I do. I do like ravens, and I especially like them in Halloween decor. I am not a Batsy person. I think bats are cute, and I think bats are very pretty for Halloween because it gives that spooky effect. But bats are not something that's like I don't do bats. I don't do spiders, and just certain things I just don't do in my decor. So, but we'll save that for when I get. Thank you for the hearts, whoever sent me hearts. Um, we'll save that for when I show you my downstairs. Okay, so let's get working on the Scarecrow, because if there's new people here, they're going to say, does she ever do anything, or does she just sit there and talk? Okay. Um, yes, bats, we like bats. Bats aren't necessary for the environment. There's no doubt. Is Shannon here? Shannon, how are you? Hello, Shannon. Thank you for telling me that, Barbara, because there's a lot of chat, so I might have missed it. Hey, Shannon. Glad to see you. Okay. Um, let's see. I think last week Molly got bit by a bee on her butt. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember if I got that wrong. Okay. All right. So let me move on. Let me switch the camera around so I can start working because I've already been talking for 11 minutes. And new people, if they come, if I have new people, are going to say, will you shut up? Okay. Here we go. Let's go. Let's move this. Let's get this show on the road. And I don't want my camera mirrored. Sorry. Here we go. And let's get. Oh yeah, I have a coffee. Wait, Ashley, wait. Let me get my chat back up. I see a big message. Winnie now has pink eye, only been to school 3 weeks and has been sick with two different things. Going to have a talk about germs and washing her hands. Yes. Ranger did. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Ranger. Oh my gosh. You know, Barbara, and I haven't even asked you. Barbara, how is he? And I'm sorry about Winnie having pink eye, but we all know that once they start going to school, they bring home every single germ like a pet. Okay, so let's bring this up. Let's turn the light a little bit more over here. Last we saw this thing. Oh, I hope it's not going to jump. I forgot to do that. I really hope it's not going to jump, and I'm sorry because there's nothing I can do about it. Ranger's flying. That's good. Okay, last we were here, the last thing I did while I was rushing to get off is I put this trim. Oh, I got to show you that. Okay, all right, wait. This paper trim around here, and then I put one on the back, and I just let it dry, and I painted it black. Did I show that properly? There it goes. You can see it. I'm sorry, I forgot to make this not move. So it's going to be jumping a little bit. Okay. Now, we're up to, let's do the messy part first, because then I got some more stuff to show you. I'm not sure if my sister's going to make it. She wasn't feeling well today. It seems like everyone is starting to feel a little bit under the weather. Okay, but I'm going to work now on the hat. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little pumpkin because I don't want glue to get all over its head. All right, now let's see if I can do this. School cooties, yes. So glad I am not partaking of school cooties anymore. Okay, so I'm putting it in a plastic bag. The reason why is I am not putting any kind of electric lights. I am making the hat come off and on. And you can put a one of those fake votive candles in there. Yeah, Shannon, did you go? Are you going to the doctor? I don't think Ashley wants to go to the doctor. 2 hour nap after I come home from work. Oh gosh, really? I mean, I know maybe you don't want to go, and I agree with you. I hate I'm not really crazy about doctors, but If you can get some meds, do you have like one of those I call it like a drive-in doctor where you, what do you call it? City Med MD, that's what we call it. So, twice and COVID once. Wow, Sandy, they're going for the record. Okay. If you can go to those drive-through doctors, they can just give you some antibiotics, maybe. All right. Now, I used to have, what do you call that? Fabric stiffener. And you know what? Oh, gosh, the one. Okay. Ooh, I opened it. Good. I don't like having, everybody knows if you're on, watch me for a while, I don't like having a lot of stuff that I don't need. And I really didn't need fabric stiffener because you could use white glue or you could use some Mod Podge. And that Mod Podge, I said it right. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do right now to stiffen up this hat. I'm pouring some of the Mod Podge. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Now, even with fabric stiffener, if you're using fabric stiffener on a dark colored fabric, I would say I would definitely take some acrylic paint and put some acrylic paint into the fabric stiffener, because I have found that if you use it with any other dark rich colors, there's going to be a white sheen, and this helps it not be so bad like that. So. All right, let's see. My grandbaby started. That's good. You both need to rest. Oh my goodness, Sandy, that is terrible. We don't have those. Thinking about using my Medipot. Okay, that's all. Oh, you don't have drive-through doc? You know what I'm talking about. Just like a doctor. It's sort of like a mini emergency room. Yeah, you could do that. You know your doctor. You could do that. He'd call in some antibiotics. If it's bacterial, then antibiotics are best. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking some of my, what do you call it, gesso paint, and the reason why it says Mars Black on there is because I added a little raw umber to warm up the black. You can't tell, it's still, it's still black, but alrighty, yeah, hold on. We're just trying to get some water in here. It doesn't have to be this thick, but I know what we can do. Neti pot. Yeah, I know. But if it's bacterial, you're just extending your pain for no purpose. If it's viral, yeah, jeezy wheezy here, hold on. If it's viral, they can't help you anyway. I'm just dipping the felt hat in the water and leaving it there for a second. See, Sandy, you're so much, only June with different shades of black. Joanne, yep, we have to have a few shades of black. Why not? We use it often enough. Sandy, you're very organized. I am not that not that organized. An eyedropper is an excellent idea. Okay, so I just put this in the water, and now I'm just going to put it in here and try to get some of this stuff in there into the fabric. Why am I not? Come over here. No, that's wrong. Sorry. I have to move in. Okay. Maybe if I move in so you can see what I'm doing. I know, Joanne. Joanne, I love her. I just love her. Joanne, I stayed for a little while on that Susan on the show today, but then I had I had to get some things done, so I left. I didn't say goodbye or anything, but I just left. So this happens to be, it's a very thick felt, and it's just not, it's not bending. I mean, I wish it would have bent without me having to put all this gunk in it, but it wasn't keeping its shape. So, and now this is why we put this on here, the plastic bag. See, it's still not even, I had a hat downstairs that I had to put wire into it so that it would keep its shape. Well, Oh, we just made a messy. Whoops, June made a messy. As usual, par for the course. Would it look better if I turned it inside out? Oh, maybe it looks a little bit more rustic. I'll turn it inside out so you can see my stitching. That's even better. Oh, and it's dripping all over the place. Wait. Let's push out that tip. Let's get more of this over. As you can see, this is very messy, and I'm just going to enjoy making something very messy. No, still not right. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, there we go. I might have to put a wire in this thing if it doesn't want to stay. I mean, I'm going to cut this bottom piece a little bit more, but I wanted to see how much to cut it first because I want this to look like a hat. Okay. And there will be straw coming out of it. So I want it to go in the back, you know. So this is something that I would be futzing with, and it's still not staying. Okay. Wait a second. Let's rethink this. Okay. Maybe the Mod Podge isn't strong enough. Oh. Ah. Tomorrow I get to teach and bead embroidery class. She said there were 2 signed up so far. Wow. Excellent. That's excellent, Martha. Live on YouTube or is it a private thing? Well, signed up means it must be private. We're gonna go for the heavy duty stuff here, if it'll ever come out. Whoa. Glue pop-ups. There goes another one. I hope there's more than 2 people too. And I agree with Joanne. Okay. All right. Now we're really getting gunky with everything. So we're just gonna have to take this off for a second because I am touching all of my crafts with we need with these here. Put that over there. Ugh. Well, we touched it. I'm gonna have to wash everything. By the time tonight comes at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna have to be cleaning up all of this stuff. Okay. Now, normally, like especially something like this, if it has a whitish like haze to it after it's done, that's not so bad because this is like not trying to be new by any form of the imagination. I'm going to put a patch on this probably, and now I'm just going to clean my brush on it. So this doesn't have to be new. I just want it to stay. And if I have to put, if this doesn't work, then what I'm going to do once this dries is I am going to put a wire in it and I will get this thing to stay the way I want it to stay. But I was hoping that this would work. But you know what? You never know what's going to work and what's not. Oh, you're doing it in person? Like you're going someplace and teaching some people and they're going to be there? Ooh. That's going to be fun, Martha, because then you can smack their hand if they're not doing it right. Pay attention. Pay attention. If I had new glasses, I would like to take them right now. I can't see. I'm sorry. That's not funny. That's not funny that you can't see. I'm sorry. But it was cute. I shouldn't have laughed. I have a very odd sense of humor because I can't see with my glasses on. I can't see with my glasses off. This is just not working tonight. Okay, is this going to be a sign of things to come? Well, that's okay because we will make it work somehow. Yeah, I think, okay, I don't know if I have, okay, do I have a zip tie? I don't think I have a zip tie. right here. I have zip ties downstairs. I don't think I have a zip tie. I just made a total debacle of my desk, which is, oh shoot, and I just made a total debacle of my sweater. All right, the desk I don't care about. I really don't want to get all this junk on my sweater. Okay, hold on, guys. We have to clean the sweater before the glue dries. Yes, I was just thinking that, Sandy. That's why I was figuring if I had a zip tie, but I don't right handy. So I'm going to get some wire and figure this out. Okay, but let's put this down. Let's put this down. Icky Mickey, ick. Okay, let's see if I can go get some wire. I was going to use the cord that I'm using, but it might not be strong enough. So let's see if we can get some wire. You need an apron. I do have an apron. I should get one. I should wear it. It's a nice big red apron. Hold on, getting wire. Oh. When we were we have teams in school, and one year they wanted to be the Spice Girls. So we all got red aprons, red baseball caps, and then we picked our spice. I think I've told you this before. I'm just cleaning up. And I picked cinnamon spice. Everybody else was picking, trying to pick hot spices. And I'm like, I'm just getting cinnamon, you know? Oh, okay. No, I'm going to double this because I think I'm going to need double. All right, let's see. Let's think it through. That'll be enough. Smack. That my computer is right. I can't get hold on. I'm going to move the computer out of the way so that I can get my wire clippers. Okay, I got that. We'll put this wire away in the ongoing effort to try to keep a neat desk. My gloves are sticking together. What fun. So I have end result. I think I still have if I haven't thrown it out because, I toss things I don't throw things out. I give it to the thrift store. Just want a little wrinkle. Wow, I can't even see what I'm doing here with the face. Okay, this is gonna have to be it. Once it dries, I can, once it dries, I can maneuver it as it's drying a little bit more. This is just, like I have never had this kind of problem doing something like this before. Why does it do it on a live? And if this felt is too thick, I will find something that works better and just stitch it up. Because if it's going to give me this much of a problem, I'm really not interested, to tell you the truth. Be right back. Okay, Barbara. Oh, did I have an angel that caused it? Sandy, I can't remember. Did I have an angel that caused me problems that I stopped doing? Probably. All right. It's not going to be this. Maybe that instead of red. I think I did get stiff felt because this is pretty thick felt. And I usually use it to put pieces on the bottom of things like, this. So I also have sheeting material. So if this doesn't work, I'll just change over to like black. I have black t-shirt material that'll work. I have all sorts of black fabric that we have. But right now I'm being stubborn and we're going to see if it'll work. And if it doesn't work, you know what? By the time you see it next week when it's done, we will have had it fixed. But now, right now, what could be is that when it dries, I might be able, because it is a little wet, I might be able to, yeah, this is seeming very watery. I must have put too much water in it. I might be able to maneuver it as it's drying. So, and if, like I said, if I can't, if it's causing me problems, out it goes, try something else. So I'm going to try to find a place where I can put this guy. Let's see what we can do. Well, the hat keeps coming off. So let's just leave the hat off while I try to figure this out, because I have to, maybe I can just lean him on one of these things somewhere else. Is he going to stay up? Wow. Is this I'm just trying to do it off on the side. This is a pain in the butt. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it over on the side up here away from the camera. So give me a second because it's aggravating me. So it's just going to go away. Hopefully it'll dry. And then we're going to take care of this. Put that in the garbage. This I'll wash out later, but I might need it. So just hold this over somewhere. Where am I holding this over? Goodness gracious, I'm running out of room. Okay, let's do a little cleanup. A little cleanup. You remember the angel? I don't remember the angel. What was the angel? Did I dump it or did I continue making it? Was it a mouse angel? I don't even remember, to tell you the truth. This is how, because I could have tossed it if it was causing me that much problems. I have found that sometimes I don't remember things. I got to think of it for a while and then it'll come back to me. Oh, congratulations. Joanne, was it a mouse angel? Do they lay them in the, I don't know what that is, in the bean? Equals BG? I don't know. Okay. All right. So Eunice just cleaning up. Clean up on aisle 7. Oh, the angel's gown? Yeah. Okay. I don't remember. Tell you the truth, we're really one beanbag, the rest in the coop. Okay. A lot of crafts give me trouble. And a lot of times, I'm just cleaning up still. Sorry about that for the delay. Since I'm not live with a lot of my stuff that I do, a lot of stuff really gives me trouble. And sometimes, that's why there's times I do things 3 or 4. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thank you, sweetheart. Sometimes icky. This is alcohol, by the way, in case I like having alcohol, which was a problem during COVID. A lot of things give me trouble, and sometimes you don't see it. Sometimes that's the reason why I make things over quite a few times, because if it doesn't work out right in the first time, we just try it all different ways. Okay. My tacky glue. Let's get back where you belong. All righty. I think we're clean enough. All right. So let's start with getting some clothes on this guy. Your chickens come in the house to lay their eggs? How wonderful. Okay. Laying in a poop emoji beanbag at the... I have no idea. So your chickens come in the house, one laid it in the coop. Now I'm assuming that the coop is outside the house, and one laid it in the beanbag. Who knows what's going on here? The world is going topsy-turvy. We have chickens laying eggs all over the place. Okay, so originally, and I had done a scarecrow, a pumpkin. Woof, it's getting hot in here. I think I raised the heat because it was getting cold. It's like I can't make up my mind. I'm hot, I'm cold. All right, let's get back to the thing at hand. I was doing this last week because originally when I first made a scarecrow like this, of course I made the head with polymer clay and I ran wire up and I did the whole 9 yards. This is going to be the fast, sort of the fast, easy, sort of the fast, easy version. So I was just going to lay this cloth that I ripped up. But then I looked into my stash and I found this stuff that I used for the leprechaun that I had just a piece left over. And it's really not big enough to make a costume, a mouse costume out of it, because I don't even know what I was holding it for. So you know what? We're going to use this to dress my scarecrow, because it doesn't have to be totally black. So, okay, and if I want to hang these things that I already cut, that's fine. Let's see. Let us see. And hey, Sandra, how you doing? Welcome. Sandra's here, everyone. Oh, it's nice. Oh, I didn't say hello to my Secret Santas. Hello, Secret Santas, whoever you are. You know what? I might want it a little bit longer, so let's cut it longer, and then we can always cut it shorter. Because I think this will be enough for the arms. And I brought out the big guns, guys. I got out the fabric scissors for this. Love how they cut. I'm just cutting out the hem over here. I'm not going to try to de-hem it. I'm just going to cut it off. Okay. Oh, I'm back. How to give the puppy? Aw. He needs his PJs. Okay, hold on. We have a. I'm so glad he got him in his little PJs. We have an explanation of what Sandy's hens do to lay their eggs, and I'll read it in a second. I just gotta find my garbage. Okay. Bean Bang poop emoji in house, a nesting box in the house, coop outside. Poor girls want to be safe, so they come inside. Had a hawk try to fly off with one. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that's why they lay their eggs in your house. Now I understand, Sandy. And if that makes them feel happy and they want to lay eggs in your house, go to it. You know, why not? All right, now someone said, oh, Christine, what's this? I almost forgot. Really, sweetie? Come on. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. So Sandra's here. We got a lot of people. That's better. More. Okay, I don't know what that was about. So we are letting all the strings hang. And you can't see what I'm seeing because I'm holding it up. So let's see. That was a finger oopsie. Okay. I didn't see it, so I have no idea what's going on, but that's okay. All right. I want it to go down like this because I want to wrap it. So you know what? I think I'll keep the full length of this. Okie dokie. That sounds good. All right. Now, so this is what I'm going to use as his top thing. But we put the top thing on last, but I had to cut it out first because I needed to make sure how much fabric I needed for it. So that's why we had to do that first. Now, the other thing that we have to do is make a decision here. Okay, there is so much gonky gook all over here on this desk. Okay, put that over there in the gonky gook pile. I started to make these things, which is this kind of, what do you call this? Rope? I don't know, string. Okay, this kind of string. And what I did was I just knotted it. Let me show you. So I take the end, this is real easy to do, but just so that I am completely transparent here, knot it, and then cut it right below the knot. and you have one of these things. This one, you got to untwirl it a little bit and brush it out. So I was trying to decide if I wanted to use those things to show the straw. Jude, that's right. Um, I got everybody, right? I said hello to everybody. Okay, we got to move this over more so I can see what the heck's going on. Um, See, you know what? I need to. One of the reasons why I was laughing about the glasses, Barbara, is because I need my glasses to see the chat. Because the chat, that doesn't help. The chat is over that way on my little laptop, and I'm over here. But I don't like usually I don't wear my glasses when I am crafting, so it's a little even though they're progressives. So basically, I can't see either way because if I take off my glasses, I can't see chat, but I can see really clear what I'm doing even though they are progressives, but it's just annoying to have to wear them because I feel much better without them when I craft, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to either, I don't know why I went through all of that, but let's see. Ranger's in his PJs, how cute. Okay, we have all sorts of things that we can use for straw, and we can use a combination of both. Like I can put these things, am I in vision? Am I in screen? In vision. Am I in vision? I can put these things down here, which I think I might do, and to make it look a little spooky. So I might do that. Yeah, they drive you crazy, right, Sandra? I didn't look up your candles. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm going to get to that. I have an overload of candles right now, but I will look up your candles. I know the link is in last week's live somewhere, so I will do that. So I think, well, that might be too many. Less is sometimes more. So I'm going to put, because the brown thing is going to cover that. So I'm going to put maybe, I don't need a lot because we want it to look twiggy. So let's see what we can do. We'll glue some down. We're getting out the fabric tack. Yeah, my progressives are they're very annoying. You can't see with them, can't see without them. It's a pain in the neck. And we're just going to take some fabric tack. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sandra. Okay. And put these there. It'll grab it. Well, I hope it'll grab it. The way tonight's going, who the heck knows if even the fabric tack is going to work. Thank you, Martha, for putting it back up. Martha, I'm going to ask you another favor. I'm a pain in the neck, but why not? Could you send me the link on Messenger too? So I have it easier to find. Ouch. Sorry. What am I saying ouch for? Oh, good for you. Thank you, Martha. You know what to do. Martha's got her finger on the pulse. Good for you. I don't want to put too many of them at the same. Wait a minute. Okay. If you put too many at the same length, they don't give you any kind of. There it goes. They don't give you any kind of interest. So we're going to put these two on the side at the same. We're just holding. This one's not going to glue because there's really no glue there. It would help if I slathered this up with glue. Slather. If I don't finish this on this live, which I probably won't, I will not continue it for a third because I have my next idea. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to pick the name for the witch or the person who wins the witch on the first live I do in October. Oh, that's nice. Who's Cheryl? Sorry, did I miss it? Is it I'm saying, oh, that's nice. Who's Cheryl? Okay, well, whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I know Cheryl, but that's okay. I don't have to know Cheryl. We're just talking like I do know Cheryl, and I don't remember knowing her. Oh, she was here last week. That's right. That's right. That's right. I hope she comes back. I hope she comes back. And I'm trying to get. There we go. That was a little too big. Okay. And I will figure out the back one later. All right, so now I am going to put probably some straw hanging out, but I think I could do that after I put this thing on. But I do want to start putting some straw around the hands. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, let's take these off. So you just sort of like comb them out. I just start gluing them. Maybe it's a better idea if I put glue on them. Yeah, I remembered that now. I remembered. It takes me a while, but I did. The brain was working because she was having. I remember she said she had a nice time, so I'm hoping she comes back. It's nice. We have a nice crew here, very supportive and very, loving, and I like that because I don't like any of that other nonsense because life is too short for that other poopy stuff. And I've been saying poopy stuff a lot. Hey, Crystal, how are you, sweetie? Glad you could make it. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, we're just going to be, now I'm going to trim some of these because I don't want them all the same length. Already got glue all over me. This one would be nice maybe to put a long one. Okay, let's get a long one back here. Okay. And I can darken these. If they look too light to me when everything is put together, look, did everybody see how well the glue worked on that one? Okay, glue. And I don't really care if I'm making a mess because this is all going to be covered. And did that one fall off? No, it's still there. You saw that? Yeah. Whoa, things are falling. Things aren't staying. And I'm trying to look. I don't know if my sister's going to come in, like I said earlier, because she wasn't feeling good, but and she said she wanted to relax, but she also said, that one's being stubborn. She also said that she has fun, so it'd be nice to come in. So you know what? We'll see if she comes in. Did I make any of these longer? Yeah, we're having a little, here's a longer one that got a little glue on it. Excellent. It's got a little, means it's got a little black in it. So, or gray. And as usual, my fabric tack thing is all gunky. Finger in water, and it helps make the fabric tack not stick to you. Okay. Yeah, I know. I like when my sister joins in too. She should be coming in if she is coming in, it's usually around 8 o'clock New York time because she's out in California. So it is 5 o'clock her time. Yeah. Gosh, it wasn't. And now we get the fabric tack glue all over me. Alrighty. And you just sort of put, am I on screen? Yes, I am. Can anybody see what I'm doing? Yes, they can. Okay. Barbara, I know it's just been everybody's all of a sudden catching colds. I was at the dentist the other day. What day was that? Monday? Yeah, because it wasn't yesterday. I was at the dentist on Monday, and I actually think I got COVID from a long time ago, last 2 years. On Thanksgiving, it would be 2 years ago, because I went and got oral surgery in which I was being gassed. And it's an interesting thing about the gas. If you take gas, um, at the time they were giving you personal nose pieces for the gas, but the whole thing was, and another dentist told me this, was that that's fine that they're giving you the private nose piece, but that nose piece attaches to a hose that if they don't clean the hose, then there's people's germs that go in the hose. So it's not your nose piece, it's the hose, because I couldn't understand why I got COVID any other place. And the only place that I was without a mask at the time was at the oral surgeon's office getting gas, because I don't know what they were doing, probably another implant at the time. Um, she's south of LA. She's in San Pedro, which is by Long Beach. And so what was I going? So I went to the dentist on Monday, and I decided that I was going to start like taking extra vitamins and something like that, because I didn't want to get, just in case, because I know, the masks are not mandatory now as they were at the time, but I don't want to get COVID again or sick again, because a lot of what the reason why I started this whole conversation was because it seems like a lot of people are getting sick, and that's usually what happens, especially to me at the beginning of fall. I always get, or during fall, because I think I am allergic to leaf mold. And when the leaves all come down and they get wet and gunky and everything else like that, I think I'm allergic to that, because when I was raking leaves before I had landscapers come and do all of that, because June's not doing that anymore. I'm too old. Um, I would always get sick in the fall, always. Oh, I didn't know you were out in California, Sandra. I don't know where, I don't know where you are. Wait, I know pretty much where everybody else is. Crystal, I don't know where she is, or I forgot if someone told me. And I don't know where Cheryl is. And Shirley, if you're here, hello. So, Christine, have you been doing anything? Vermont. Ooh, Vermont is beautiful. Vermont is beautiful, especially now. We used to go up to, when my husband was alive, there was a bar. This is what we used to do. We used to go from Long Island, New York, up to Putney, Vermont every year, because there was a barbecue place, Curtis Ribs. And they had like a couple of trailers in this area. And we would go there, and he would get ribs once or twice a year. And we'd always try to do it in the fall. But because he liked to drive, which I do not, he would do it in one day. So we went all the way to Vermont to go and get ribs, which at the time I was a vegetarian, so all I could get was corn on the cob, and then turn around and come home. And I have to tell you, I spent more hours in the car to get an ear of corn. But drive up there, because it was in the fall, was the most gorgeous thing, because it was all sugar maples on I-91, I think. We were not on I-95, because that goes more east. I think we were on I-91 to go north. And the once you hit like higher up in Connecticut, the road is lined with sugar maples, and the colors were just breathtaking. But I used to say to him, "Can you pull over?" Because seeing colors in the car with the, is the same to me as seeing colors in a picture. You have to experience, fall, like get out and smell it at least because of the smell and everything else like that. But no, we went up to that. And finally, it got to the point where it wasn't worth it for me. I was like, could we take the ferry? Because we have a ferry in Port Jeff that goes over to, and I forgot the name of the neighborhood. It goes just south of Fairfield. Um, and I would like to take the ferry. That way we cut out some of the driving. No, we couldn't take the ferry because the ferry was expensive. The ferry is expensive. Ooh, why are you all wet? So let's put some in the back here. What? Shannon's had twice that. I get it at work because I work with the public. People are terrible to come in the store sick. They certainly are. Definitely a beautiful drive. Yep. In Hernet, which is out. Oh, okay. I don't know where Hernet is, but I'll look it up. 3 hours east of Cora. So that's more towards, okay. Yeah, get the vitamin. I have, you know what I do, and I don't know. I take those vitamin C packets that you put it in the water, and I drink it with my water. I don't know, Vitus C or something. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, Billy had it twice because he works at the school. Yep, absolutely. This time of year, we have riverboat cruises. For you should check out Tennessee sometime. Nice. Okay. Okay. Tennessee. That sounds like a beautiful thing. Yes, I have fussy cutting. Woo! Christina's fussy cutting. Yay! Gluing napkins to book pages, making ATC illustrated. Gonna start making cards. Busy. Christine, I love it. More pictures? You know I need pictures. Shannon, I tried you and it hurt my stomach. Now I didn't have that reason. Okay. You're in the desert. Oh, are you in the Mojave Desert? Are you like on the road to go from Los Angeles to Vegas? Because I've been on that road. Sort of scary if you run out of gas. Although it was a bigger highway. Cussy cutting? Yes, I know. I know North Carolina. I know your places are beautiful. I've seen pictures. Okay, now this looks a little bit like yucky, but we're going to fix that in a second. Okay. So now let's get the piece and let's cut off all of these hems with my lovely fabric scissors. I love my fabric scissors. They're like monster shears. But because I only cut fabric with them, this is the one pair of scissors that we've really been paying attention not to cut anything but fabric with. I feel like I'm my mother. Okay. 7:57. Okay. All righty. And yes, we're going to leave all of that, the crummy stuff on there. Okay. So if I cut this in half for one side, half for the other side. And this is how we're going to cut in half. We're not going to measure. We're just going to line them up because this is a Scarecrow. That is a rag. Okay. And we're going to leave the ragged end over there. Okay. We don't need that much coming out over here. I am not sewing this. June is anti-sew today. So we're going to do some gluing. And it just depends on how much I want on here. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do. I am just gluing. I am officially taking the easy way out, which is fine. Why not? Usually I would sew this and, try to do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some fabric tack on here so that maybe we can smush it a little bit, and I'll show you what I mean. We're going to take it, we're going to try to get it to stick together. If it doesn't, that's okay too. And then we're going to try to like smush it so it has wrinkles. I hope that made sense. Okay. So it has a few wrinkles. This is a little too much. Hold on, I see the chat, but we're trying not to cut my fingers off with my very sharp scissors. Okay. No, it would be on the, okay, I've been to Palm Springs too. That was a pretty ride. Barbara says, I want to go to ride on the park where it's so beautiful. The colors are so bright in the fall. That is nice, yes. You want to go right around Cherokee? The elk are out and bugling. Oh, okay. Elk are big things, though. Do they stay on their side of the road? Of course, June thinks, of what side of the road the elk should stay on. All right. This one seems longer than that one for some reason. Well, maybe because it might be. So you know what? Trim off a little bit. No problem. I could use this for patches. We need to go. You need to go. Okay, you got to go look, watch the elk. Okay. That would probably be really cool, Shannon. I've never heard elk bugling. I just know that they're big. They're big guys. We're talking big guys. They know they go where they want to. That's sort of true. Like, who's going to tell an elk to get off the road? Okay, because they're big, right? Oh, first put the glue over here like you're supposed to, so everything works out. Like the other side, hopefully. Who knows? Trying to do two sides the same always gets me messed up. Trying to make sure that I'm checking out to see if my sister got on, and she didn't. Don't want her waiting in the wings. There's always one side that's got to be a little bit more difficult than the other side, Okay, let's scrunch it, because with the glue, you can scrunch better. They have the right of way. They follow the traffic signs. Yeah, okay. And who's going to have the discussion with the elk that they're messing up? Okay. All right. Well, Megan and I are going to be taking a little trip upstate. I'm looking forward to that. Come October. And my son and I just got back from Philly. I don't know if I mentioned that on the last live stream because I can't remember half the time what I'm talking about because I'm simply yapping my jaws here. All right. Okay. Black bears. Okay, Barbara, forget the black bears. They only cross at Elk Crossing sign. Christine. Yeah, I'm sure. They're big, though. I keep saying they're big because they're big. They're big things. I don't know if I saw one when I went to Colorado. I don't know if I saw one in the Rockies. I don't think it was close up because I took a tour. I went on this little tour thing in a van where they drove you around some areas of the Rockies. I don't know if I saw any up there or I don't know, looked at pictures. I know Barbara keeps telling me about the black bears because she knows I don't want to have anything to do with bears. Listen, I don't want to even have anything to do with squirrels that come to my door begging for food. I'm not. Okay, this is bothering me. You know what? This is bothering me. So, if in doubt, cut it. And then it'll fray out. I can get it to fray out in a little bit. Okay. Christine, this isn't not okay. Could you wrinkle? Where you put? What is it with nobody wants to wrinkle tonight? If I wanted you to be flat, you would not be flat. You'd be as wrinkled as all get out. And now that I need you to wrinkle, you're not wrinkling. Okay. All right. Mess that up. Mess that up a little bit. Okay. So now we're up to this thing. Okay. So I need a couple. Oh, is it 8 o'clock? It's 8:05. Ooh, hold on. We're taking a break. Woof. We are taking a break. It's the 8 o'clock. It's the 1 hour in. We don't, if in doubt, cut it out. That's it. Okay, I got glue all over my fingers, but I got to show you something. I showed you the Ravens before. June, it is 8:04. Did you check? Yeah, I checked. Thank you, Barbara. I did check, and she's not here. I had a baby garter snake in the house. In the house, Shannon. Hey, Shirley. Hi, sweetie. In the house. Oh, my goodness gracious. Who's wiggling? I'm not wiggling. I can't, wiggling at my age is not such a good thing. We might misplace something. No, outside the door, outside. Okay. Oh, I thought it came in. That would have been it. That would have been, outside the door. No, we don't need snake. I'm not really into snakes either. That's another Halloween decoration that's been coming on pretty hot and heavy is snakes, which is fine. Let people do snakes, let people do bats, let me do my ravens. I'm very happy. So I have a little show and tell. I waited till now. Well, any of you came in, I showed some ravens earlier. Also having a sip of coffee. But I want to show everybody, ouchie, getting up. Yeah, I could wiggle. I can't even get up out of my chair. Maybe I can wiggle if I move my chair around a lot. Okay, so let's do our show and tell. I bought myself a new mold. Look at that. Okay. I saw this on another YouTube channel, and oh God, it's an IOD mold. I'm sweating now. Snakes are good for the, so are bats. I know the bats and snakes are good, and I don't mean them any harm. Wait, I had a garter snake. He shed 2 or 3. I fed him or her worms. Ugh, okay. I about stepped on him and I took Molly out to pee. It was dark. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I know snakes. I know bats. I know they're all good, except for mosquitoes. I haven't found a reason that mosquitoes are alive. Those are the one things. But I just don't want to have anything to do with them. They live just like the moose or the whatever, the elk. They can live with and I live over here. The black bears, the snakes, the bats, they will stay where they want to stay, and I'll stay out of their way. Whew. I don't even like the squirrel that come. I mean, I do like nature. Believe me, I love nature and I love animals, but I don't need to commune with them. No communing. June is not communing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shirley. Was that Vietnam? I'm sorry for your loss, Shirley. I really am. I hope he eats all the I'm not too, yeah, we used to get crickets in the house. Now we're not getting them so much. The big black ones. And again, what I try to do, although now we're just like in a hunt and destroy missions, is we take Tupperware, we try to drop it on them before they jumped and then put slide cardboard on and bring them outside. But after a while, I started, for some reason, I think sometimes they come in spurts, but I made sure that there's no water down there anymore, like no access, because I might have had drips here and there. So that's done. And so far this year, we haven't had that many, but then Eddie's down there, so he's taking care of them. Okay. So I got this mold. It's called something. Dainty Flourishes IOD mold. And I'm absolutely in love with it. One of the things that, and I don't know if you can see this with my, well, you see something, there's like a writing there. They tell you in milliliters and grams how much each mold takes. So if you're um, pouring resin, you know how much to mix. Because I don't know about anybody else who's poured resin. It's always a crapshoot with all of those. So I'd always have to have another mold ready to go because I'd always either do too much because I try not to do too little because you really can't fill it up, especially if you're using the quickset resin. So I bought this and I'm really happy with it. I have lots of ideas of what I'm going to be doing. Most of them are going to be household items, but I just wanted to show you this because finally, those of you who have watched me for a while know we just got this hot off the presses and I just started to use, but here is, and I hope my Raven's Eye label that I'll be using for my mead, my black currant mead. And I just tried it with the paper clay. I'm not going to use paper clay on. Whoops, see, I just did it a couple of hours ago, and the paper clay is still. Let me put this down so everybody can see it. I don't know if you can all see it. Bring this up a little bit. There we go. Megan did all of her fixings that she had to do. And I took these pieces from another thing that I had made, and I am going to be using the two-part, resin to do these things in resin because I don't like mixing the paper clay with the resin because the resin is so clean and the paper clay does have cracks, this and the other, but I just wanted to see how they fit. So that these two pieces are these things right here, this one and this one. So I know that they each use 7.5 grams. So that's 7 to 14, 15. So I would probably make 16 grams of resin to do it. And here is my label. Now, this is, of course, much bigger than what I'm going to be using on my black currant mead bottles. But we finally got the label made and I couldn't be happier with it. And to tell you the truth, most of it was my daughter. So I'm ecstatic about this. I have to, like I said, I got to make 4, 2 and 2 of each of the pieces, paint them black. I can do that without putting them on, put the gold thing on them and then paint it. And then this is going up on my wall. So, yes, I'm going to use resin. I have my gloves. I've been using resin a lot. I poured these things. Took me a while. But yeah, I really don't like using resin because no matter how hard I try, it always messes up. Like I always get it someplace where I don't want to get it. So I usually put some paper towels down, fill the molds, and everything else like that. And I use I use my glasses now. I'm not getting in my safety glare like I used to do for Nikki. So, all righty. So that was my new thing. My brother has been making honey mead, delicious, absolutely delicious. I have made quite a bit. Let's see. Oh, hi, Cheryl, you're here. You didn't get in. My phone decides when it wants to work. I'm sorry, Cheryl. How are you? Welcome back. We were talking. Okay. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible. We were saying that you had gotten some of Sandra's candles, and I couldn't remember. They said Cheryl, and I couldn't remember the name. And then I finally said, "Oh yeah, that's right. Cheryl was here last week in the live. My sister's sick, so she won't be joining us today. But I'm so glad that you made it." by adding other chemicals. No, I don't add anything to it. That was funny. That was funny, Christine. But you know what the problem with that with Nikki was? I read online that you could, whatever I told Nikki to put in that thing, I read online that you could use that stuff. And because I would never say for somebody to put a chemical in, I'm not into people getting all skamished. But, oh, there's the unnamed E witch over there. Okay. But all of a sudden, when it started smoking, that scared the poop out of me, too. Okay. So we were up to getting him here. All right. Now, whenever you do something, you always have to make it a little bit longer in the back. So let's see. All righty. You get the center by just folding over. Make a little snippy. I'm glad Cheryl's back and here and everybody's here now. Good. And my sister didn't come in. Okay. I keep checking. All right. There we go. Oops. Do it online. Do it where everybody can see what you're doing. This might be a little too big. All righty. I'm leaving all the threads, or I might clip them down a little bit like this one right now. Watch your fingers. Let's not. Oh. Thank you, Cheryl. Sorry, Crystal. That skunk smell is really yucky mucky. Okay. And I think it's just a little too, do I think it's a little too long? It might be a little too big, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a little too long. Alrighty. And the less straight on this, the better. So I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see if I can pull out this, my seam ripper. Where is it? So is anybody else decorated for Halloween yet, or am I the only one in the group? I know that Barbara doesn't decorate for Halloween. Martha, you got anything out? I can't wait to show you guys what we've accomplished. Oh, there's Cora. Ha, she's here. Hold on. Where's everything? My sister. I see you. What's going on? Oh, first Hi, Cora.
You have no idea what I've been going through trying to get on. Okay.
Really? Really? Because we missed you. We were wondering. I'm just going to get my chat back up. We missed you. Too.
Well, thank you. I was trying. I had to update my computer. Then after I update my computer, it goes dark. And I think, okay, well, isn't it supposed to come back on? So it doesn't come back on. So then I think I redid it. And then it redid. And then it said, what did it say? It said, oh, it wasn't recognizing me. Put in your PIN. So it's supposed to recognize my face, but it didn't recognize my face. Howdy. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Sandra's beating heart treasure. Sandra's beating heart treasures. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Martha, Joanne, Shannon. I'm trying to feel better, Barbara. I feel better than yesterday. Yesterday, I had a miserable sore throat. Today, I'm congested, so I wasn't sure. But I thought, well, let me tune in for a little bit. And then it's been since 5 o'clock. I've been trying to get on for 20 minutes. I got to tell you. But anyway,
wow.
Here now. Huh?
We've even been watching the clock. Barbara has been watching the clock. She said, June,
Aw.
it's 8:04.
Oh, hi, Shirley. It looks like we've come a long way with this little scarecrow thing, huh?
Yeah, you've missed all my things, Cor.
Well, I'm sorry, my sister. I couldn't get. I mean, I'm telling you. And then it was. I have a pin to get onto my computer, and it wasn't accepting the pin. And it wasn't accepting the pin. And I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, too many tries. So restart your computer. I'm like, are you kidding me? This today? Like, what?
Okay,
Yeah. So anyway.
All right. Well, you're here now.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Okie dokie.
It's
So,
okay, Sam. I'm just like garbled, today I'm not, yeah, it's me, it's not you. But anyway, yeah. Thanks, Barbara. I'm feeling, like I said, I'm feeling better than yesterday, but I'm still not, well, I feel like I'm congested. Yeah, technology is a pain in the butt skate, Sandra. I must tell you. So yeah, so all of a sudden, I know my pin is 4 numbers. It's always been these 4 numbers, and it kept saying wrong pin, wrong pin. And then I thought, well, maybe did I change it? No, I didn't think I changed it, but okay. So I decided to try the other pin that it could possibly be. That wasn't it either. So I was like, all right, you know what is this about, me trying to get on to see my sister and all her friends today? I don't know. Anyway, I'm here now. Yay. Okay. Oh my God. So June, walk me through here. What are we doing? What are you doing? You're so busy.
I'm cutting down I'm trying to make this, which is going to be his top cloth, a little rough. So I'm using my seam ripper to make it rough.
Oh, okay.
To make it shreddy and stuff.
Exactly, Barbara. She says computers will drive you crazy. You're not kidding. Because I'm on the computer all day long, the other computer, and this is my personal computer. I didn't want to get on my works computer. So I decided, let me go downstairs instead of being in my office upstairs. Let me go downstairs and take my personal computer and just log on there. And so that's where I ran into all the difficulty, because I don't use my personal computer all that much, because I'm usually on my company's computer. So my company laptop. So yeah. So yeah, it was driving me nuts. And I'm like, it's getting later and later. So finally, oh, look at how rough you're making it, my sister. So rough.
Yeah, we're roughing it up, my sister. We're changing it up here.
I see that, my sister. I see. Oh my goodness gracious. What is this? Like, I'm seeing, what's that black thing in the middle?
What black thing in the middle? This?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I was looking at his head. Well, his neck. I couldn't see it when you had it up like that. I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. Well, listen, if you want to show everybody, you should put yourself up a little higher. Like, show everybody what you're doing. You should push him back a little.
Push up?
Yes, there you go. Perfect.
Okay. All right. I'm in frame now.
You're in frame.
Okay, my sister. You're in frame too. Do you want me to take you off, or you want to stay on?
I don't even care, Jude. It's like whatever. I mean, it took me so long to get here. I'd stay here for a few minutes.
All right. So then you stay in frame, because
everybody can watch me read as I'm reading with my glasses here. Cheryl says she can't even manage a smartphone, but my 10-year-old grandson does it all for me. I know, right? Like these kids. Seriously, kids today, amazing. Like before they're 2 years old, they're picking up the phones and they're doing stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? But you know what?
Last time your doctor's appointment went.
What? What'd you say? What?
Are you reading chat?
In my what?
Are you reading chat? Shannon asked how your doctor's appointment was.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Shannon. I missed that. Okay, so I went on Monday. What's today? Wednesday. I went on Monday. All right, so listen to this. This is like a saga, okay? Like
the continuation of the saga.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Okay, so he's showing me the CT scan that's up on the thing, like I know what I'm looking at, right? And he's trying to go, oh, this is a blood vessel, this is a nodule, this is a nodule. I'm like, what the hell? So he's telling me I didn't have walking pneumonia, but he's telling me now that ever since I was a kid, somehow I had some kind of an infection that created some damage in my lungs. And I'm like, are you kidding? Because I'm telling you guys, my mother was like, she was in Dr. Solomon's office every 2 minutes, okay, with us as kids. Like every time there was something that, especially me, because I was the first one, she was always over there, like if anything happened, our doctor, our GP was right across the street, the doctor. And so she would run across there at a moment's notice to
Well, they
make.
also did house calls.
Oh, I forgot. That's right. They did house calls initially. Oh, that's right, June. All right. Well, anyway, and then soon after that, we would run over there because I remember being over there and I remember being like really embarrassed because you had to get like changed in these little like rooms and stuff. And they didn't really cover up. And, it was like other people could see it. It was just, yeah, I hated it. Anyway, she was.
I still remember that office. Do you?
No, that's what I'm saying. Remember those little rooms that were like with the curtain and people could walk back and forth and mommy was always like, oh, take off your shirt there. And I'm like, no, because I was always so like, I don't know, modest. Anyway, what's this? Oh God, something zipped. Okay, my WinZip came up on my computer. How do I get rid of that? Okay. Oh my God. Oh, there we go. Okay. So anyway, so now he's telling me, I don't know, Mia, what is this WinZip thing? Okay, let me pull it down and maybe it'll come over here. All right. So all right. So he's telling me now that there's this damage and stuff. And then he said, well, the worst case scenarios, it could be this cousin of TB. And I'm like, what? And so he said, if it's the cousin, my blouse is all messed up. If it's the cousin of TB, we would have to give you 3 years of antibiotics, 3 different antibiotics that have bad side effects. Now, listen, antibiotics and I don't match anyway. So you could just imagine. He said, that's the worst case scenario. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. So I had to go for another blood test. Now I was feeling like crap yesterday. You know how you go in anywhere and they keep asking you about, oh, have you had symptoms of this and that and the other? So I said, I better not go to yesterday. Even though I was going to go with my sore throat, I just want to get this damn blood test done. And I have to do a spit test. So I have to get phlegm up, and I don't have phlegm all the time. I don't even have phlegm right now with being sick. So I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? And then he said, well, you have to bring it to LabCorp. I said, well, LabCorp doesn't accept phlegm because I tried to do that before. And he said, well, they don't? Yes, they should, blah, blah, blah. So here's 3 vials. He said, and then you can bring it to the office, but it has to be fresh. So I'm like, what? Within 4 to 5 hours. So I have to spit, bring up phlegm, and then bring it to his office within 4 to 5 hours so they could see it. Do you believe this? So I'm like, all right. So I have no idea. So thank you for asking, but I'm kind of in the middle of it still. And I really just don't understand what the F is going on. Because like I said, June and I were discussing it because, mom's not around to ask. There's really nobody around to ask except for maybe my Aunt Evelyn. But the fact of the matter, because my Aunt Mary she's not cognizant right now. So, but like I remember having a lot of tonsillitis a lot when we were young. That was the first thing that we would get is a sore throat. Like yesterday, got a sore throat. Now, for those of you who don't know this, oil of oregano, which is in tablet form, is great for sore throats. So my wellness doctor had told me about this a while ago. And basically I just kept sucking on like oil of oregano, like for a few minutes, and then you swallow it like half a tablet and stuff. And you do that several times. It really helped the sore throat go away. Thank you, Shannon. I hope that I get things figured out soon as well. But so anyway, net, everybody keeps asking me, is it hard to breathe? Do you have pain? I'm like, no, I don't think so. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think so. He said, well, if you were short of breath, you know it. And I'm like, okay, well then no. And so, all right. So anyway, net, so I have to go with the phlegm, and I took the blood test today. I went and did the blood thing earlier today. So hopefully, and the blood thing looked like it was an allergy test or something. So I'm like, I'm befuddled. I think I'm going to go to a second opinion because I have no idea. And Barbara, you're a nurse. Does any of this sound I don't know. Like this sounds so crazy to me. Cause like I said, my mother, when we were little, I had a lot of tonsillitis. They had said to me, if you have tonsillitis one more time, we're going to have to take out your tonsils. So that scared me enough to never have it again. And we also, at one point, they thought I had mono, but I didn't have mono. And then I remember, June, after I got off the phone with you this morning, didn't I have some kind of fungal infection in my throat or something too? I remember something like that. Was that the mono that they were thinking I had?
I don't remember the fungal infection, Cora. I'm
I
sorry.
remember.
I remember that when they said mono because Dr. Solomon, what were you, like 13 years old,
Yes,
said you
because
had the
that meant the kissing disease, and
kissing disease, and that caused a whole stir
well,
of
of course, my mother was, like, chastity belt city. So the fact of the matter is, God forbid you should be kissing boys at that age or whatever. And I don't even know if I was at that point, but I just got so embarrassed by him, and it didn't turn out to be mono anyway. So all that hesitate for nothing. Anyway, so that's the only things I can think of, unless it happened before June came on the scene, because I don't really have any memories, and we're 4 years apart. I don't have any memories before June. So
when you try to strangle
Barbara
him.
hasn't heard anything like that, because Barbara, who the hell knows this? And then he's showing me on the CT scan, you see this little area here, you see that area there, well, that's the damage. And I'm like, damage. So like when I did the other spit test, it said I had bacterial like walking pneumonia. So I don't know, like, am I walking corpse here? Like
You don't look it. You look pretty good for a corpse.
Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome. Are you decorating for Halloween?
I don't decorate for Halloween.
Cora.
You do enough decorating for both of us. Let me tell you something. Okay. I don't like all this goblin stuff.
I don't do goblin ghouls. You know I don't do goblin ghouls.
I'm lucky.
What is it sounds like Koopa, Gabagool.
I'm lucky if I get a pumpkin. That's my whole thing. Maybe I may put a skeleton thing on the door. I don't know. Well, because you know what? I live on the base. And on the base, there's a million kids. I don't want them all coming to my door. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need them and their stupid parents coming to my door. And you know what? I'm talking loud. Meanwhile, my front door is open. So here we go. But yeah. But anyway, that's the scoop.
Nothing like getting into the spirit, Cora.
You know what, Christine? Yes, your mom had scars on her lungs from whooping cough. He did say whooping cough, and I did not have whooping cough. I had all the other childhood diseases. I had measles, mumps, chicken pox.
Okay, because this is what we're thinking, Christine, and I did some research on this. Whooping cough in the 1960s would have been like, okay, let me put it this way. Our neighbor downstairs, we lived in an apartment on the 3rd floor. Our neighbor on the 2nd floor had pneumonia, and they posted a sign, like a quarantine sign on her door. Yeah. They posted an actual sign and this was.
We lived in an apartment building. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And that scared us. And Mom was like, my mom, now we lived on the 3rd floor, so we had to pass the 2nd floor.
And we lived right above them. So they lived.
But she made us run. Okay? Run.
Right. Don't breathe.
Don't breathe.
Like as you ran up the steps, so you couldn't breathe on the 2nd floor.
Okay? So, like whooping cough back then, I don't know what it's like now, but back then it was really and I'm sure it's serious now. Maybe they have antibiotics. But if Cora had it prior to me, she would have been very, very young. And they said that the mortality, is that the right word?
Yep.
Rate was pretty high because of, so yes, she's saying, yeah. And I don't remember Mom saying anything to that effect, because she would have been, the reason why I'm saying that is when we had colds, she would have been freaking out more than she already freaked out. Okay.
Right. My mother was a germaholic. So, I mean, she would go to the movie theater and come home, take off all her clothes and wash them. Okay. Like she was a germaphobe. So I can't believe that I had anything that young that was any kind of a serious illness without her going to the doctor, unless I had something and they misdiagnosed it. I don't know.
Cough, I think it was serious enough where they wouldn't have. And the other thing that I wanted to say, just so people can put it in perspective, my mom getting pink eye was close to leprosy.
Was close to what?
Leprosy.
I know.
She would freak the you know what out if you had pink eye. So when Eddie had gotten pink eye when he was a kid, it
Yeah.
was like whole, like sometimes you have to remember not to react as you were brought up. It was like driving me crazy to the point where he would get it as an allergy, like
Yeah.
or as a secondary infection to an allergies.
Yeah.
And I had the house smelled of friggin' Clorox because I would be washing everything in
Yeah.
Clorox.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
finally, the doctor told me to stop because he said, "You're not helping him." So
See.
I did, and whatever. But like, I don't know. I think we would have known if you had whooping cough
Well, she
because
would have never let me forget it.
Mom would have freaked out.
I know. And she would have never let us forget it. I mean, we couldn't have gone our whole life without her mentioning it, June. I mean,
No,
I don't see how that could have happened. Now,
not
Christine,
not 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 with Mom. No, we would have had guilt for getting
you
it.
know what,
So
Sandy? No, it's not long-term COVID because I asked him about that and he said, no, it's something from your childhood. Now, I don't know how
yeah.
the hell he knew it was from my childhood, and I should have asked him that, but I was so kind of like between I should have been there. I should have, if my girlfriend Cindy came with me, it would have been better because she would have remembered to ask all this kind of stuff. I was in shock when I heard him say that because I'm like, now I'm starting to think, okay, what happened? What happened? Did I do that? Like I was trying to think of the instance, like what could it have been? And I'm looking at him like, no, I didn't have whooping cough. Anyway, I want to ask Christine before I forget. Your mom had scars on her lungs from whooping cough, but later, I mean, did it affect her later in life, Christine? Like, was it hard for her to breathe? And how did she know that she had the scars and all that kind of stuff? If you can give us a little
Thank you,
synopsis, because I'm a
thank
little
you, Cheryl.
Cheryl's loving your new creation.
Yeah,
Sorry, as I'm sniveling. My goodness, June, you're just so industrious.
okay. Well, at least that's better than what Jean used to say. She used to call
Junior.
she used to call me clever. How clever?
Oh, really? Oh, well, you are clever.
Well, I don't want it. Clever sounds like, I don't know. Clever has negative connotations to me.
Really? No,
Yeah.
clever? Well, maybe, anything she really said was negative. Let's not even like go there. Forget it. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, let's not go to mother-in-laws because they'll
Cheryl's
talk.
putting her Halloween stuff up this weekend. She can't wait. Good,
Cheryl,
Cheryl.
oh, good. See, thank you. I have mine up. I had mine up since the beginning of September.
She wanted to
Maybe,
do it for my birthday in August, but I said wait.
yeah.
Megan told her to wait, so she waited.
Well, she told me to wait for the front door, which I did. I put it up
Oh,
this morning.
but you had it in. Oh, this morning. Wow. Okay.
Well, she said 9:20, so I waited till 9:20. She didn't
Yeah.
specify 9:20 when, so it was 9:20, 8 o'clock in the morning. I put it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yikes.
Cora, it was like,
Cheryl. Cheryl, did you get your melts? Sandra wants to know if you got your melts. Oh, Sandy said my daughter had walking pneumonia in childhood. We could have never known, but she had tests for tonsil surgery, and they had to put it
do
off.
you,
Ah,
I would like to know if you had pneumonia and if that would have left the scars. Because if you had pneumonia,
well, that's what Sandy
but
just said.
no, they would have. I don't think we had walking pneumonia when we were growing up. Okay. I don't think that was a disease when we were growing up. I could be
Oh, listen,
wrong.
Christine responded. Oh my God, Christine, you make me feel so much better. She said, not a problem for her. It was in her 60s. They thought she had lung cancer, but it was the scars. Just an x-ray found it. Got it, Christine. So she didn't have any shortness of breath. She didn't have any chest pain or anything like that, right? Sandra said, yes, I did. I absolutely live. Oh,
She's
live
going to
that.
get more of the belts. I didn't buy anything from Sandra. Does candles and stuff. I got to go and buy some.
Oh, I
Right
got you there.
now,
I
I
got you. I
got
got
so
you. I
many
got you.
candles.
Oh, Christine said right. So yeah, so no issues. Thank you, Christine. I feel so much better because let me tell you something. Since of course he said that, I'm a hypochondriac a little bit. So since he said that on Monday, I've been like, well, maybe like I've been like overdoing it with making sure I'm not short of breath. And it's really like taxing. It's making me very tired. And I guess it just added to this getting this cold thing because I was already depleted ever since we did the move here with, whatever. It's been, like running back and forth, and I feel like I've never caught up. So I knew something was going to give. So yeah, so I got the cold. But anyway, and thank God, hopefully it's a cold because if it's better today and whatever, I'm not getting worse. So whatever. So a lot of people older in age have scars because Barbara's telling me because a lot of anything that involves the lungs, what could why is that cause it usually oh gotcha. Crystal said
What?
Crystal, hi Crystal.
Hold
Chris,
on, hold
Chris
on. A
what?
lot of people older in age have scared because of anything that about the lungs, cold wise could, but it usually don't cause any problems. The coffee ones are amazing. We're talking about the
The
melts.
melts.
Yes,
Okay. And
and
then
I
Crystal
still
said,
have, I'm not sure I'm feeling up to this year. I did Halloween for 1 month and then fall for 1 month and then Christmas decor until after. Yeah, it's a like no, this upcoming 3 months is a lot of work for decor.
yeah,
Doing decors if you switch it out. I like my Halloween decor so much that's why I put it up early. It really
yeah.
doesn't look to me like Halloween. I mean, it does. Okay, it does, but it's not like I
But
don't
like
know.
Sandra said, it's worth it. It's beautiful.
So I have to I leave my Halloween up a lot because I really like it, and then switching out to Thanksgiving isn't that much because I just take stuff that's obviously Halloween down. But and then Christmas is a pain because then Christmas, and then I think after Christmas I'm going to go back to my Halloween decor. What the heck?
Oh
People
my
leave Christmas
goodness.
up until February and stuff like that. I'll just leave Halloween up all
Well,
year.
I keep my tree up. I still have a wreath on the outside of my house.
No, you know why? I
I
just
just
said,
left it up. I left it up with it has a silver bow, and I
uh
left it, it's hanging up in the window and stuff, and I just left it up there because I like the way it looked, actually. It's
yes.
big. I mean, it's
See,
from Michael's. It was this big pine looking wreath, and I had put it up for Christmas, and I said, let's just leave it up. It's pretty. It kind of differentiates the house. So
yeah.
yeah, because we're all like living in a house where there's like in a complex where there's like three different houses, and so everything looks kind of alike. But yeah, so I left that up, and I was very, happy about it. So yeah,
Well, I just figured, Cora, I mean, I like Halloween a lot and it makes me feel good sitting downstairs. So why
yeah.
not?
Well, yeah, if it makes you feel good, then do it. Like I keep my tree up till January 6th because that was Little Christmas, and that's what Mommy used to celebrate Christmas. So I keep the tree up till then for sure. And
Right.
see, and Sandy keeps the Christmas lights up all year. If I put redneck woman, if I put my Christmas lights up, I would probably leave them up all year because I can't. They're it's too much taking them down, putting them up. It's a lot. Yeah. Oh my God, June, that's coming out nice. He's looking really like scarecrowish. Ashley said, do what makes you happy." That's right, Ash. You got it. He's looking very, very authentic, my sister.
Well, we have to, my sister.
Well, all right.
I'm going to
Oh,
use
nice,
some,
Sandra. Sandra keeps her tree up until her birthday. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Tell us.
this is just antiquing wax.
Ooh.
I like it because it's loose and loosey goosey.
And what are you doing? Just painting it on?
Just giving the straw some age.
So,
Yeah,
June, is it a liquid or is it a
it's
powder?
a liquid. It's a
Oh,
liquid. Sorry, here.
oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, that looks good. How'd you know that was gonna? Have you used that before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to use it all over the place, which I didn't get to do because
Joanne said it looks really, really good, and Sandra says it looks fantabulous,
thank
and
you.
and Barbara says looking great, June.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
What are you going to do with him?
I don't know. I might sell them.
Oh, all right. Well, cool.
I don't know.
Did we come up with?
I don't need him. In other words, I don't have a spot for him.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought that maybe you had a spot in the window or something for him.
We don't have any spots left.
Oh my goodness. Well, you'll have to call me when you can give me the once around so I can get.
No, I'm going to do a video. Oh, okay. For those people who have come in a little bit later, this is my plan of action. I'm going to do a video of my Halloween decor. I'm going to do it during the day. And I'm going to show, like, the things I've made, because most of my Halloween decorations I've either handmade or I bought stuff and did stuff to it,
Yeah.
Very few of it is not
touched some way.
Touched somehow.
Yeah.
And so then in the same video, and I'll put the timestamp in the description so people could just go if they don't want to listen to all of my I did this, I did that, because there's a lot of I did this and a lot of I did that. I'm going to do light it up because there's a lot of candles and a lot of fake candles. I'm going to light it up, and then I'm going to just show it at night so you don't have to listen to me saying what I did or didn't do. So you can have it both ways.
Okay. So look, because I was going to say, why don't you just do it at night then? Okay, cool.
No, well, because I figured during the day, I've been watching so many people how they decorate their house for Halloween. I figured I might on YouTube. Yeah.
Cool.
And I got to tell you, Skelly
yes.
has been taken apart.
What do you mean?
Skelly will not be a part of our Halloween decorations anymore. Pieces of him will be. There's a couple of pieces of him.
Why did you take him apart?
Well, my sister, I'll tell you. Thank you for asking. I've been watching, Halloween stuff. And when I bought Skelly about, I don't know, 10 years ago. And when I bought Skelly, there wasn't a lot of people with skeletons in their home. And when I've been watching all of these YouTube videos, everybody's got a skeleton now. Everybody's got 50 million skulls all over the place and skeletons, which is fine. I'm not saying, but I was tired of him. His time was done.
Barbara's laughing. Skelly. Yeah.
So I took him apart. There's a piece of him still in the downstairs somewhere. And I'm just going to I have all the pieces. So, if I want to put him back up, I can always screw him together because he's one of the better ones. He's still plastic. Like I have two skeletons, one that I cut up and made the bone basket, my favorite thing in the world with, and the one that from that skeleton, I have the skull out and also a hand. From Skelly, I'm going to use other pieces of him, but he's not as good as not the real skeleton, but the one that was a student medical skeleton that I bought, one that they do in med school. Well, I didn't buy it. The kids got it for me for my birthday or something because they asked me what I wanted, and I said a skeleton, and they bought it for me.
Christine says Skelly has been deboned.
Yes, he has. Oh, no, not Skelly. I like changing out my coffee bar for every holiday through the year. It feels like the work never ends when you're changing every month. It's fun, but it's a lot of work. Yes, it is.
But it's worth it, Crystal. I mean, seriously, because if you look at it and it brings you joy at all, then it's worth doing.
Yes. Well, that's how I'm feeling about all of this. Now, let's see. Hold on one more second.
He's looking a little scary, the Scarecrow, I must say. I'd be afraid of him.
What?
I said the Scarecrow's looking a little scary. I'd be afraid of him. Is he going to have a head?
Yeah, his head has got the hat on that I was trying to do in drawing.
Oh, did that work?
Was giving me a hard time. That was the first thing I was doing. The hat was giving me a really hard time. Spanish moss here. Because it was just not. The felt is too thick, I think. So I was trying to glue stiffen the hat, and it wasn't working.
Oh, So what are you doing? You're filling him up a little bit. Now you're reminding me of the Wizard of Oz. I'll
Yeah,
put a
piece
little
of me is
here.
over here.
We're gonna put a little there. I like
Piece
it.
of me is over there.
Right. Piece of me is over there. I like
He,
that.
he's my favorite of the Wizard of Oz. He's my favorite character.
I like him the best too, and then I like the lion
Yeah.
because the lion. I don't like the Tin Man. I think he's. I don't know. Never liked him. But I love Toto. Toto is the fave.
Yeah, the Scarecrow is my
Scarecrow's
favorite.
well, the Scarecrow's the one she met first, so he went on the journey with her the longest. And I liked him when he was, when she came back to Earth, and basically it was, the guy that was head was in the window and stuff. I liked him the best anyway.
Oh goodness. Okay. Well, this isn't working. Well, we
Yeah, I
kind
was
of.
gonna say, how are you gonna like stick that? Oh, put it in the belt, Junie. Maybe some coming out of the belt or something,
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna.
or coming out of the neck.
Okay.
Now, where do you get the Spanish moss? Is that something you buy at Michael's as well?
Yep. You can buy it pretty much any like Michael's.
Ray Bulger. That's right, Christine. Ray Bulger. That's
Yeah.
the Scarecrow. Yep.
Sorry, I know he's standing up and you can't see what I'm doing, but okay.
Oh yeah, there you go. Now he's looking good. How are you putting it on there with the glue?
Yeah, with Fabri-Tac.
Oh, Fabrica. Okay. Cool. Good job, June.
Thank you, my sister.
Yes, coming out good. I like it. Cool. You know what we have? We have bunnies. I looked out the backyard the other day. 5 bunnies.
I
First
love
we
bunnies.
had 2. Now we have 5, and they're eating all my grass.
Well, that's okay.
I don't care. I'm fine with that. I'm just hoping I don't find any bunny remnants after the raccoons get and the hawks get these guys.
Oh, yeah. How is that hawk? Is it still there?
Of course it is.
Okay.
Every once in a while I say, "Oh, I wonder is the hawk still here? Is my sister still here?" And the hawk comes. Like sooner or later I see him. Like within 15 minutes he's around.
See?
Yeah, I know. He reminds me of you when you were here, because he was definitely around a lot when you came.
All right. Well, I'm going to put more of this. It's 8:51. I'm going to figure out more of this.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I wanted to show you that my desk is an absolute disaster, but that's okay.
All right.
Move everything over. Hold on. I got to fix the hands. The hands are all right. Just to look at it, I got to fix the hands. They're going to come out more, and I got to cut some of this, and then maybe put some more Spanish moss on it. But let me just show you what I was trying to do with the hat. If I don't get all gunked up again, because Buddy Epsom is allergic to silver makeup, he couldn't be the Tin Man.
Buddy Epsom was allergic to say that's cool. He couldn't be the Tin Man. So that was Cassidy. That was Jack Cassidy, I think.
Okay. So we were trying to glue the hat. Okay, and because the felt is it? Yeah, we were trying to glue the hat on him because the felt is a little too thick, so it's not taking the glue. Or I gotta wait for it to dry because the hat's got to be able to come on and off because that's where you're gonna put the votive light on. So we're gonna have to use a little bit of our imagination here, but that's what he's gonna look like. Can everybody see?
Oh, cute.
And then there will be straw coming out of the hat.
Very cute.
Okay, so that's him. But we got a little bit more work to do on him. So, and I have glue. Now I got glue all over my hands. Hold on. But I wanted to show you my sister, Megan and I, Megan, basically finally got my Raven's Eye Me sign done.
Oh, nice.
And so we made a big one of it so I could put it up. Hold on, I just got to take the glue off my hands. I know we're getting close to 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Says, cute. Yeah. And Barbara says, so cool. So yeah, everybody's loving Mr. Scarecrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looking awesome, June, Shirley said. That's cool.
And
And
I'm not painting him like usually I would paint him, but I just want him to glow. I'm not getting into painting or cutting out his eyes of the pumpkin because it's plastic. But I wanted to show you this. Hold on. This
okay.
is okay. So we finally got it done. Can
Oh
you
my
see it?
God, that's
No,
pretty. I
I
want
don't
to see the
know.
bottom of it. Take me off so it's bigger.
Okay. Well, I'll take you off and I'll put you back on.
You don't
And
have to put
we're
me
gonna
back on.
go.
Nice, June. Now go up. Move it up.
Well,
Oh, really cool. Yes, right
I'll
like that. Okay, perfect.
All right, so you can see the top, and
It looks,
this is going to be done out of resin on both sides and
yeah,
painted black with the gold. But we got it
very
done.
nice. Very
I'm,
nice.
I'm really happy with this.
I really like the background that where the bird is in the background. It looks like,
Yeah.
yes, I love that.
Yes, we do. She knows how to do all of that stuff.
Oh my God, Megan, very good.
Yeah,
That's
so
a cooperative effort. It's beautiful, June.
yeah, so I can't wait to. I'm going to do the resin. I don't know if I'm going to have time tomorrow. Well, I do until I have the plumbers coming to do something. Nothing bad. So, but I do want to. But doing the pouring the resin won't take long because I want to get the resin poured, painted black and gold
Yeah,
leaf, and then put it on both sides. So I
everybody's
can put
loving
it
it,
up.
June.
So
Sandra loves. Shirley said, "Wow." Shannon loves it. Yeah,
yeah.
Shirley. Yep,
So we got that done because I know I did it
beautiful.
on the live stream that I was doing the Raven thing. I'm going to make us both on and I'm going to switch me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because we're
Yeah.
pretty much done.
Oh, okay. For
Let
today.
me let me see. All righty, and then mirror my
Here you are.
camera. Oof.
There you are, my
Okay.
sister.
Hi. Oh wait, get off of there.
Working up a sweat, my sister.
I'm sweating here. First, I was cold, so I upped the AC. I mean, I lowered the AC, and then I had
Now
a
you're
sweater
sweating.
on.
Well, well, you've
Thank
been
you, everybody. Okay,
yeah.
so
Everybody thinks
oh
he's
wait,
very, very
Cora,
cool.
8:55. You didn't give us the words of wisdom.
Oh,
Get the
wait a
words of
minute.
wisdom.
Wait a minute. I don't know if I have them at handy. I don't know why I didn't look at them today. I hadn't even looked at them today. Hold on. Social.
Okay, gotta give us the words of wisdom. Testicles. Oh my God.
Oh, no, wait. Today is not the 18th. Okay, hold
No,
on.
today's the 20th.
Jesus. I lost 2 days of it. Okay. Here, September 20th. The universe is saying to you today, love is the language that transcends time and space. It is a force that binds all beings. Let love be your guiding star, illuminating your path. The best is yet to come. Okay, well, I'm going to remember that. The best is yet to come.
Wow. Okay. Oh, I'm crooked.
Let love be your guiding star, illuminating your path.
Illuminating your what?
Path.
Path. Oh, I thought you said path. Past. I know
No,
path.
no.
Walking. Got
Illuminating your path. The best is yet to come.
it. Okay. Well, good. Best is yet to come. I'll take it.
Yeah,
Whew.
that's good. Yeah, that's
Sweating.
I'm glad I found it because that was a good one today. The best is
That
yet
was
to
a
come,
very,
everyone.
very
So,
good one.
yep,
Okay. So
yep.
I don't think I'm going to be using these. Where the hell is my camera? I don't think I'm going to be using these things because they might be too orange for everything else because the head really doesn't fit like he matches the body. But maybe I have to add one or two just to continue the orange color because he's such an orange head. So we'll see. We have a lot of things that we still have to figure out once I get the desk all cleaned up. But like I said, this is it. I'm not going to do another live stream with him. He's just going to get done and I'll post pictures on Facebook.
Oh, good.
So yeah, because next week we're starting something else. I got something else finally planned. I worked it out and I'm very excited about it. So next week is something else.
Yep, that's what it says,
Okay.
folks. Love, 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 love. The orange
Yeah,
leaf
the stuff in the hat. You're right, Martha. Yeah, I got to fix that hat too. The hat's a mess. I'm going to put a patch
Oh,
on
hold
the
on.
hat for this.
William's home. William, hold on, honey. I'm coming. I have to unlock
Okay.
the
Well,
screen door.
hi, Uncle William. All right, Cora, you have to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. So take care. I'll see you next
Okay.
week. Okay,
I'll talk to
bye.
you soon. Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye, everyone.
Oh, show him again. Which one did, oh, wait, hold on. Which one did you miss, Ashley? Wait, hold on, hold on. I gotta get the chat up. Show me him again. Which one, Ashley? The sign or the scarecrow? She already left, but she should say goodnight to everybody. The scarecrow. Oh, okay. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. His head is wrapped in a plastic bag. Oh, I gotta. Maybe I could do it this way. His head is wrapped in a plastic bag, so I didn't get glue all over him. But here's his body. Can you see him? And then we're gonna put his little head on top of him, or whatever. And then once his hat is finished, and that's the whole thing. His hat, I might have to redo his hat because the glue, like we were talking, Martha made, I use the heavy felt. I have to get the lighter felt, or I have to use lighter fabric, and I have plenty of black fabric that I can work with this. So can we pull him back here? And then you could light his head. And that's why I need a little orange someplace down in his body because his head is so orange. And I know he looks crooked, but he's not crooked in real life. I'm holding him crooked. Okay. So let me just put this on the side to let him dry. There's straw all over him. Whoa, hello. Taking a flying leap. This thing has got it. Let's see what happens when it dries. You never know, right? You never know. And I just got glue all over my hands again. Hold on. Can't touch the computer with the glue because then, poor computer. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So we had a full day. We had a full session here today. That's nice. I finally almost got something done. We all know that June doesn't get things done, okay? But we sort of got something done, and he will hopefully be done soon. And that's about it. Thank you, everybody. I'm so glad. Okay, so I just want to say I'll hopefully see you all next Wednesday. And we have a new project that I'm a little excited about. It's going to be using the same type of pumpkin head, only the next size up. So that should be fun. And that's about it. And hopefully I'll get that other video done. I could get the video done if we can figure out how to take nighttime shots with my camera. If, like I said, if I can't do it, then we'll just take photos. But otherwise, we're going to get some stuff done for the holiday. So good night to everybody. Thank you for coming in. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that we were all talking. And have a nice week. Shirley, again, my condolences to you. And I'll see you next Wednesday. So until I see you again, have fun creating beauty. Love you all. Thank you. Good night.